Part 6. Attachment. A new prison model for South Africa in the age of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Title: Smart Prisons for a Smart Nation. Reimagining Rehabilitation in the 4IR Era. Background: South African prisons were built on old systems punishment, isolation, and hard labor. But in the age of artificial intelligence, robotics, and smart technologies, this outdated model only leads to overcrowding, wasted human potential, and high reoffending rates. The Fourth Industrial Revolution, 4IR, demands a new kind of correctional system, one that restores, educates, and prepares offenders for reintegration in a high tech society. Objective: to transform South African prisons from centers of punishment into centers of digital empowerment and rehabilitation, where inmates learn 4IR relevant skills, participate in AI driven education and therapy, contribute meaningfully to society, even while incarcerated. Key concepts of the 4IR prison model: 1. Digital education hubs. Every prison will have a tech learning center. Inmates learn coding, AI, cybersecurity, digital marketing, and data literacy. Partnerships with universities and platforms like Coursera, UNISA, and local TVETs. 2. AI assisted rehabilitation. AI will track inmate behavior, learning progress, and emotional well being. Personalized rehab programs using machine learning. Predictive analysis to reduce violence and aid reintegration plans. 3. Smart workshops. Inmates produce digital content, apps, crafts, or even 3D printed goods. Earnings can be split between the inmate's family, victim support, and savings for post relief life. 4. Green technology integration. Prisons powered by solar energy and sustainable farming, vertical gardens, aquaponics. Inmates trained in green tech and eco clean product manufacturing. 5. Virtual family interaction. AI managed video communication tools for regular virtual visits. Strengthens family ties, reducing isolation and emotional breakdowns. 6. Digital identification and blockchain tracking. Each inmate's rehabilitation journey is stored securely on blockchain. Full transparency in progress reports, parole recommendations, and achievements. Benefits of this model: reduces reoffending. Education and meaningful engagement lower crime repetition. Economic contribution. Inmates become digital contributors, not burdens. Safer prisons. AI driven monitoring reduces violence and stress. Nation building. Even behind bars, people are uplifted and included in the digital economy. Addressing AI surveillance in the smart prison model. While the smart prison model leverages AI and advanced technologies to enhance rehabilitation, ensure safety, and improve the overall prison environment, it is essential to acknowledge the ethical concerns that accompany such innovations, especially around surveillance and data privacy. It is crucial to emphasize that all AI systems used in the prison context must be designed with the highest standards of transparency, oversight, and accountability. These technologies should not serve as tools for oppression or violation of privacy, but rather as instruments for rehabilitation, human dignity, and fair treatment. Key principles of ethical AI use in prisons: data ethics and consent. All data collected through AI surveillance, whether for behavior tracking, health monitoring, or security, should be collected with informed consent from incarcerated individuals. Data use should be strictly limited to improving rehabilitation outcomes and ensuring safety, with clear public guidelines on how it is handled and stored. Transparency. The prison system should be fully transparent about how AI is used, what data is being collected, and how it is analyzed. Public access to these protocols should be available to both oversight bodies and the broader public to ensure trust in the system. Oversight and human rights. An independent human rights focused oversight committee must monitor the use of AI within prisons. This committee should be responsible for ensuring that AI systems are never used to perpetuate discrimination, human rights violations, or punitive control over vulnerable populations. Continuous audits of AI systems are necessary to ensure they meet international human rights standards. Focus on rehabilitation, not punishment. The goal of integrating AI into the prison system is to support rehabilitation. AI can personalize learning paths for prisoners, offer vocational training, and assess individual needs to foster positive behavioral change, not just to monitor and punish. Technology should promote reformation, not deterrence. Right to privacy and data protection. As with all data driven systems, protecting the privacy of prisoners is paramount. Strict measures must be in place to prevent data breaches, unauthorized surveillance, or any form of digital abuse. Prisoners should have the right to challenge and question any data or surveillance being used against them. By implementing these principles, the smart prison model can align with the core values of justice, fairness, and human dignity, ensuring that technology works for the rehabilitation and not the exploitation of incarcerated individuals. Prisons of the past focused on walls and punishment. The prisons of the new equation focus on minds and transformation. If we want South Africa to rise, we must rehabilitate our forgotten citizens, not with chains and shame, but with coding, creation, and compassion. This is the prison of tomorrow. This is justice in the 4IR. This is the new equation. A prisoner cannot enter into agreement. Conclusion. If you have journeyed with me to this point, I want to begin by saying thank you. Thank you for opening your heart to these thoughts, for allowing your mind to stretch beyond the familiar, and for giving your time to a humble voice seeking clarity in a chaotic world. Writing the new equation was not just an intellectual exercise, it was a deeply personal act of reflection, healing, and hope. And reading it, I believe, was the same. This book is not perfect, nor is it complete. It is a beginning, a conversation, a call. If it has stirred something in you, whether a question, an idea, or even a quiet discomfort, then it has done what it was meant to do. Because change does not start with answers, it starts with awareness. The world does not need more noise, it needs more truth. It needs thinkers who care, dreamers who act, and ordinary people willing to imagine something better for themselves, for others, and for those still to come. So I invite you now to take this journey beyond these pages. Start where you are. Speak what you believe. Create what you can. Question what you must. And wherever you go, carry this simple idea. The future is not waiting to happen, it is waiting to be made. You are part of the equation. With all my gratitude, Sibusiso Sambo.